So today I'm going to show you how to replace the cuvette on the milk analyzer. So what you want to do is turn the power off. There's a switch in the back. So you turn the power off, unplug the power cord, then open up the side and you can remove the insulated cover like so. And then there's a tool in the toolbox which will help you to take the headless nuts off. So here's where we take the fluid lines off. It slides over the top and allows you to unscrew the headless nuts. There's those two, and then a third one down here. And then there are two screws on either side of the cuvette manifold. So you remove these hand nuts. And then if you carefully remove the manifold, it'll expose the cuvette, which looks like this. In your toolbox, you should have a metric set of Allen wrenches. And what you'll do, there's a Allen or a bolt here, socket head cap screw. All you want to do is loosen it, and that'll loosen up this gap in the manifold. And then there are two socket head cap screws that go into the cuvette, or that hold the cuvette on. And we'll take those two screws off. Then you can pick up the cuvette. Those two screws will come out. And then on the new cuvette, there are two sets of O-rings here. So these are O-rings, and there's one on top of each other here and one on top of each other here. So there's two in each hole. You want to make sure that the surface is dry and clear of any other O-rings or any milk residue. And then this screw, when you install it, you want this screw to the top, just like that. You want to be careful not to touch the cuvette window with your fingers. So it will just drop into place like that. And again, the screw, those three screws are oriented in this way where that screw is on top. You insert the socket head cap screws. And then you tighten down those screws again. So with those tight, then all you want to do is snug up this screw here so that it squeezes the manifold onto the cuvette. can remount the manifold onto the optics assembly, and you want to make sure there is no obstruction behind this plate. It should be nice and flat up against the optics assembly. You can replace these as you reassemble. And then reattach the fluid lines and don't screw them in too tight. So just good finger pressure to snug them up. We'll do this one, and again, don't do it too tight. Just enough where it's snug. If you go too tight, you'll break those nuts. Okay, so we've attached all 3 fluid lines. Make sure that the lines aren't anywhere near that rotating pump shaft. You can fit the insulation cover like so. Close the door. And then you can plug in the power cord and turn the unit back on. You may see a couple errors on the screen which you'll want to clear. Hit initialize, and it should clear the screen and reset the instrument, and you should be ready to run. You do want to run some liquid through there. Make sure it's pumping properly through the pipette, and then let the analyzer warm up probably for another 45 minutes before you use it. Good?
Yeah, I'm hitting stop. It's not